Pistons ahead. Now, presented by Sprint.
It's opening day in the NBA, and all is right in the 2K sports world. Hello, I'm Damon Bruce. A good one in progress for the Pistons. They'd like to live up to their big expectations this year with a win here. Derrick Rose not having much difficulty scoring against this Houston defense. He's got 13 points and is also helping set the table. Who's ready to eat? And midway through, the Rockets are still alive. A dramatic advantage in the paint. They're getting right in close and converting the kind of buckets they want. John Wall certainly contributing with his all-court play. He's up to 9 points. He's been dynamic on both ends of the court, finding teammates, playing tough D on the other end. Some close games out there. Let's get to them. Cleveland has the lead against the Timberwolves at Target Center. About midway through the third out there. Checking out what lies ahead for us. The Nuggets will face off against the Jazz in Utah. Divisional games are always so important for teams. 8 p.m. Eastern, that one gets started. That's it for us here in the studio. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint. The second half just about to get going here. Fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
And all of a sudden tonight, he's become their big assist man. I mean, his passing was the key to their offense in that first half. Not something you always see.
And that's not a role he usually plays, and one I'm not sure he's comfortable in, but they've needed him to make some plays today, and to his credit, he's done it.
Here's Rose. James Harden picking up that last basket. Rose dishes to Plumlee. Outside Griffin. Some solid defense there from Tucker.
You know, he's so confident, sometimes to a fault, and that showed right there. That's a bad shot.
Exactly. I mean, that's self-inflicted damage right there. There are a lot better options than what he took.
For Houston, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
Well, this was a very consistent free throw shooting team a year ago. They shot about 79%.
You know, Kevin, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
Now here's Wright. To the paint. Plumlee. Wright covered by Wall. And it's Wright missing.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
Harden kicks to Cousins. Wall. Passes to Tucker. There's the feed to Cousins. From deep. Rebound, Detroit. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Wright with it. He's picked up by Wall. He kicks it to Griffin. Fires from the wing. And off the glass. That one's good. Griffin's got 12.
Tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one.
Griffin against Cousins. Harden uses the glass to finish the layup. Harden's got 4 points this quarter.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
That's what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. More of the same. Get it inside. All right, a chance to check out some stats for James Harden. Coming off an excellent season last year. First in scoring, 5th in steals. He was also ranked in the top 10 in assists. So an incredible knack for finding the open man.
And Steve, as you mentioned, I mean, he set the standard offensively with more points than any other player in the league. I mean, a really remarkable season for him.
Boy, he can be a matchup nightmare inside the paint.
Outside, Wall. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, he had not established position.
You know, I prefer the refs to whistle with a block when in doubt. I thought that was a good call there.
The tray. That doesn't go either for Cousins. Pistons leading by 7. Rose attacking. Outside Rose. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
The Rockets have to improve their approach against Derrick Rose.
15 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
Well, they might want to think about setting a few more screens for him to try to give him another open look or two.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Boy, that was solid. I'll tell you, he's one of the best there is up there at the foul line.
Rockets trail by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Offensive rebound. Cousins, the pass to Gordon. The shot is off. The Pistons have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Rose against Gordon. Rose dishes to Plumlee. That's good. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
Harden kicks to Wall. Cousins with a screen on Rose. Wall, that's good.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
And it's Rose penetrating, and Detroit again with the bucket.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And it's not necessarily strategic, Park. It's just a matter of playing with more heart. Got to play hard, guys.
The Rockets making a switch here. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Harden inside the three-point line. Leaps for it. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Here is Rose. He's got 19. Griffin sets the screen for Rose. Right outside. Griffin passes to Plumlee. Grant. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Rose in the post, covered by Wall. The Pistons have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Well, and they were 74% free throw shooting as a team last year, so those numbers could come up.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
And the Rockets making a change here, and he's good on the second. Rockets trail by 11. Wall gets a screen from Tucker. Fires the three. Kept alive by Houston. Now it's the pass to Wood. Blocked. But they get it back. Harden dishes the Wall. Here's Tucker. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 6th assist on the night. Pistons leading by 8. Up top, Griffin. Now here's Plumlee, defended by Wood. Gets it to go. 14 points for Blake Griffin.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
Now, here is Harden. 12 points for him. Wall, that's good. Wall's got 15 points.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
There's Rose with the three. It's rebounded by Houston. Harden's got his 5th rebound in this one. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns at U.S. Airways Center in Phoenix. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Now here's Rose. 20 points for him. And stolen by Wright. Gives him the lead pass. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist by Wright. Rose has got 9 points now in just the second half. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shot.
And I'll tell you, the other thing that's been a factor is the transition game. They're scoring a lot of points on the fast break.
The Rockets have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. Houston making a switch here. Harden hits them both. And here's Rose. 22 points for him. Outside for Jackson. A three-pointer, no good. Rockets trail by 8. Now the pass to House. Puts it up from 12. The rebound by Grant. For Detroit, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Okafor kicks to Rose. Tries again. Screen by Grant. Number 45. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And the Rockets making a change here. .149 left to play in the third. Now a timeout called by Houston.
What the fuck you mean?
And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter of the game. McLemore and blocked. Griffin attacking. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Cousins has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
Been a poor shooting performance for him today, but luckily for them, a lot of his teammates have come through.
A second chance effort. And it's right, sending it back.
Been a tough quarter for him. He has not been able to make a shot here.
Back to Griffin. But they'll get another chance. Kicks it to right. Second chance shot. Can't get it to go. So Houston will take it the other way. Now here's McLemore. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Now here's Wright. Feeds it to Okafor. Outside for Jackson. Griffin. All alone. Again, Griffin missing.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk. But later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
Great defense. He anticipated the play and got there first.
I think he got there in time. Nice play.
And the Rockets making a change here. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Left side, Griffin. For the 3. Hits the bucket. 5 points in the game. Here's Wall. He's got 15. Cousins with a screen on right. Front past the arc. No good from Wood. Here's Jackson. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. 12 through 3 quarters of play. Down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Pistons lead by 11.
Bring your costume. It's Halloween in the NBA. Go up against the Sacramento Kings. Saturday night in the NBA.
And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. Detroit with the ball. Here's Hayes. Eric Gordon with the rebound. Gordon's got his 4th rebound in this one. Rockets trail by 11. Wing shot on the way. And good. He nails it. Gordon's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for Houston. The Pistons shooting from the field. 44%. Not bad. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Boy, that's embarrassing, guys. He's going to have a hard time living that one down later when they watch it on tape.
And the Rockets making a change here. Tucker's checked in. Pass to Harden. He feeds it to Gordon. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Pistons leading by 9. Outside Rose. Griffin passes to Rose. Rejected by Wall. Harden kicks to Gordon. That's good.
Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage, but he still got the shot up over his man.
Well, he's got the poise to handle any matchup, and he's not easily intimidated. You can see that there.
Here's Hayes. Off target from three-point range. Rockets trail by 7. On the wing, Harden. It's up a 3. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
You know, nobody responds to end-of-game pressure like this guy. That's what comes to mind immediately for me. He's hit some monumental shots in his career, and some guys just embrace the moment at the end of the game. That's him.
And also, he catches a lot of defenders off balance, Steve, with his ability to pull up and drain shots off the bounce. It's a very effective skill to have. Major defensive lapse right there. When he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot, you got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it. Take a look at what Eric Gordon's been doing. He's got 8 points and 1 steal as well.
And the first one at the line is good. DeMarcus Cousins. He's checked in for Houston. And Gordon drops them both. Time call here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Well, good timeout, guys, because, you know, this has been a bad run for them. He's got to get his team back on the same page and executing well together.
Sometimes just getting a stop in the action can be enough to get a team back on track. There's something about that little pause in the intensity of the game that lets you refocus.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Yes, guys, I was able to hear Dwayne Casey coaching his team during that break. As this game enters winning time, and it really could go either way, he wanted the chance to check in, make sure they're all on the same page, and sticking to the game plan to close it out. Kevin?
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Smart foul there. Make him earn those 2 free throws instead of giving up an easy dunk.
Yeah, and he's not a strong free throw shooter. I mean, with his percentage, he's likely to miss one, so that's a good heads-up play.
So he comes up empty, missing both. There's the dish to Wall. To the middle, Gordon. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Now it's a 3-point Houston lead. This is to Griffin. Will it go? He digs the rim with a 2-handed slam.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
Well, that's how you send it. 2 hands and hammer it down.
Outside, Wall. Back to Harden. And some nice passing there by Houston. And it's good. And the Rockets lead by 4.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Hayes dishes to right. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just 1 in the first.
And Wall. Ding dong. Shot is blocked. Right against Harden. Right, the pass to Hayes. And the 3 off target. Houston leading by 4. Here's Harden. And the rebound goes to Griffin.
Well, the defender was on him like glue, all up in his airspace. That's a very low percentage shot against that guy.
Yeah, you're right. Best not to force it when you've got someone draped all over you like that. You got to move the ball on.
Harden against Wright. Here's Wall. Wall with another miss.
He has not shot the ball well here, and I think it's time for him to start looking for his teammates.
Grant, that's good.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
From deep, Harden. Gordon. An Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Detroit with the ball. They've held a 12-point lead early. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
Here's Wall, the 8-footer. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And now the Pistons fast break. And finished off by Wright.
This has really become an intense ballgame ever since halftime.
Boy, the effort from both teams here, Steve, is terrific.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Well, he sees something that he doesn't like. I'm not sure what it is, but I think he's going to make some changes here.
I think you've got to make your adjustments pretty quickly like he's doing here. Otherwise, you know, things can get out of hand. So this is a good timeout.
Rockets trail by 4. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Here are the Pistons with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Tough to finish it off. Beauty. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
Yeah, Clark, that did not look good. Let's keep our fingers crossed that it's nothing too serious.
Boy, you can't help but feel for him. I mean, one moment you're doing what you do best, and the next, the situation's really out of your hands. I really hope he's okay.
Harden outside. Rejected by Plumlee. Hayes with it. Pass to Wright. He dishes it to Hayes. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And now a 9-point Piston lead.
Now, they're really doing a nice job of stringing together solid possessions and building that lead up.
That's the key, Steve. They'll stay in control of this game if they can just avoid any lulls going forward.
Here's Cousins. Banked in off the glass.
You know, it looks like despite the injury he's got, he's still able to deliver, and that's what he's showing us right now.
And perfect. Here we go.
This is outrageous. Every shot they're taking right now seems to be finding the net.
Literally every shot. They're absolutely rolling.
Here is Harden. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Harden's got 14 points now in the second half.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. He's been a key contributor for them this quarter.
Cousins missing again.
I thought he'd make out. That's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
A nice shot by Griffin. Griffin's got 21 in the game.
Excellent execution of the plan there.
Timeout called the Rockets. They're behind by 10. And there's a minute 45 left here in the fourth quarter. Derrick Rose is checked in for Detroit. Harden draws the double. Cousins, the feed to Tucker. Here's Harden on the wing. Hits the three-point bomb. Harden's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
And it's slammed in by Plumlee. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 12 rebounds. Here is Wall. .121 left in the fourth quarter. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
You know, there's no fear out of him, guys. I mean, going straight to the hoop against a much bigger defender, he's got a lot of heart.
Wall against Rose. Right. And it's off from three-point range.
Time is definitely not on their side at this point.
Yeah, they need a quick bucket.
But they recover it. Goes back up. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today. They need it.
That's not what they needed there, that's for sure.
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Rose kicks to Griffin. No good from three-point territory. Houston's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of it. And Griffin sends it back. Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Another miss by Harden. Detroit's getting some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. And they go to the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. That's a 7-point game.
And as long as they continue to do this kind of work at the foul line, the lead should be safe.
Seconds left in the game. It's blocked by White. It's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. Off his leg, and it's whistled a kick. Houston a holding 5 on the floor. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
I'll tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Hustle up, let's go.
Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin and Steve. I mean, everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
It makes it so much tougher to defend, too, when you have to account for all 5 offensive players, and the ball just moves so quickly. Tough to defend that.
On its way from Rose for 2. Off the left wing. And so the Pistons take the win. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just night sharp. Very on top of their game here.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. So for Steve Kerr, Kellogg, Doris